Hello, this is Ron back here on Ron Brown's YouTube channel, where we discuss a lot of drones, tech, camera gear. Today will be a drone video. This is the Fimi Mini 3 drone here, and we're going to do our first flight review of the drone here. Now you can see I'm standing at one of my usual locations here. There is Lucy the elephant behind me. We're going to be flying down at the beach today. So just to get a few parameters out of the way, this is early, about 7 a.m. in the morning here. We got light winds. I'll try to throw a wind thing up, but winds are real light here. Temperatures lower 70s. Humidity is very high here. So we're trying to beat the heat of the day here. And also the wind picks up as the day goes along too. And I'm not saying this can't handle the wind, but my first flight I kind of want to do it in somewhat neutral wind conditions to get me kind of a base here. So a couple other facts I want to get out of the way. First, we mentioned this is the Fimi X8. It was released sometime around the May time period here. These don't have usually a specific date rollout like say some of the DJI drones, but say this came out late April, early May period and started shipping shortly afterwards. If you were pre-ordered, you got it like within a week or so and like that. When this came out, it sold for $299 US. Shortly thereafter, they raised the price to $349 US. Now, you can still find this on sale, here and there for back to $299. But, typically, like if I would go just, look this morning on AliExpress or the actual, Fimi.com store, typically it'd be $349. So if you want that $299 and you're not in a hurry, just, keep checking on the daily or, every couple days, and hopefully you can find that $299 price again here. So this is a mini drone. It's under 250 grams. In the U.S., it does not have to be registered. You do not need remote ID on it, but you do have to follow all the other drone rules and regs. And also, this could possibly fall under the Chinese drone ban that the U.S. Congress is Senate is trying to put through here. We're not getting all that, but just keep in mind, some people are trying to ban all future Chinese drones. This could fall under, could, maybe not, who knows. This is, all that's in flux. But enough on that thing here. So we're going to do a kind of a flight here, flybout here, and we're going to try to run a screen recording so you can see what I'm actually doing on the, on the screen, and, show you some of the settings and so on like that. This is, has a lot of features. Not going to get in everything today. Like it's got waypoints, so we're probably not going to get to that point today. We just kind of go through some of the basics, the camera settings, just things like return to home and so on. Maybe some of the quick shot features it has. So these just basically want to see how it flies, what kind of signal it has. We're not doing any range tests, but we will try to test signal to see if it'll drop. When we get a certain distance or behind certain things, or with certain things in the way here. So yeah, so with no further ado, let's get this little bird here. One other thing, I do want to show you the controller here. So here is the controller for the the Fimi drone's typical Fimi controller that comes on almost all their products they release. The sticks are on the bottom here. You put your phone in there. It's got your antennas here. So yeah, if you've seen any Fimi drones before, you know this controller. Yeah, I don't think this will fit a tablet, but it'll fit a good sized phone. Of course, it fits like a standard iPhone, but even some bigger phones, I think it fits. But without an adapter, I don't think for a tablet. I know Gorilla Man has a tablet adapter, so he flies this with a tablet. I don't know what this costs if it's sold alone. If that's even possible. And I do want to say I have reviewed a couple Fimi drones in the past. I reviewed the first Fimi X8, the bigger Fimi drone when it came out in 2018, 2019 period. That's on my channel. If I can find it, I'll link it here. If not, just search my channel, you'll find it. And also I reviewed the Fimi Mini 1, a couple years back. And yeah, I won't say more about those drones. You can just watch my review. So on to the new Mini 3. Okay, here is the little Fimi. It has the a little typical lens cap on it here, easy to get on and off. This is the the camera lens there. We'll show you more of this back at home. So we're going to put it on the pad right here. Here we are in the Fimi Navi app here. I'll get you a version here and pretty soon here. So here's the pre-flight check list. It comes up every time you start up unless you don't want it up here. So we're going to review it just for a little bit here. This, you can see here, the height of return to home is set to 216. Let's bump it up just a little bit more, because this drone does not have obstacle avoidance. Okay, so it fail-safe. It returns to home. Probably never use land and hovers for certain situations. The aircraft battery power is 96%. Sorry, I have getting over a little bit of a terrible head cold here, so my voice is a little rough. Stick mode is 2. That's normal. SD card, has it's a 64 gig. It's telling me I have 55.6 left. That's okay. I used a little bit of in a previous like a little camera test in the house. Okay, so again, we got screen recording going here. So let's go to if we could find the the firmware package here. Let's see here, maintenance mode. I don't know if I know where to find that out. Maybe I'll show you at home rather than waste a lot of time here. So we can get this drone in the air here. Yeah, I don't know exactly where to look for that, so we'll look at that when we get home. So okay, so look at it on the screen here across the top. This is we're ready to go. Got GPS. If you of course, we're not in the air yet, so those next couple things are not active yet. Okay, we got 17 satellites, 18 satellites now. We have 95%. And I guess that's the drone. It probably dropped the percentage. I don't know where you see the percentage of the controller. We got 8.12 volts. That one thing between the satellites and the battery is probably showing us the connection to the controller, which that looks pretty good. It should be pretty good because I'm standing right beside the drone at this point, less than 5 feet away. Okay, so let's take off. I use the automatic takeoff button. I'm already forget whether this starts recording or not, but we'll find out here. So we're going to, on the left-hand side, we're going to hit the automatic camera takeoff button. So you hold that down, and then you have to push that, circle with the arrow into the right here. And then, okay, we automatically take off here. Once we do that, comes to a hover here. I'm going to show it on camera here. Now, there's been a little debate here about how good this thing hovers here. And it's not doing too bad. I mean, G-Man's kind of wanders around a little bit here. It's starting to wander just a little bit here, but not as bad as what G-Man had here. His almost like wandered off the screen at one point here. So, yeah, not too bad here. People say it may have been because G-Man took over the grass. I don't know. Here I'm taking off like a deck here, and it's starting to move slowly but surely out of the camera here. So not quite as rock solid on takeoff as some other drones with a 3-letter name to them. But okay, here we go. Let's see if we can start recording on the camera. I don't think anything happened there. Well, that was a picture. Let's go to the video, see the video setting here. Okay, now I'm on video. Now I'm recording video here. Yeah, it turned red, that's my only notice. So let's slowly go out here. Let's move this camera back down again. Yeah, and it does kind of, wander slightly when you stop moving it. So there's that. Again, no obstacle avoidance here. It's not flying particularly straight here. It's definitely flying to the right here, my right, with no input on my part to say that. Okay. Let's take it up a bit here. Let's get up to about 50 feet here. Yeah, like I said, it wasn't flying straight. I don't know if I think I can go in and work on that in the settings somewhere or another, but we're not going to worry about that right now. Okay, it is early morning, and a drone like this, according to Grill Man, has no ND filters or anything like that, so exposure is going to be an issue here. So I have it on 4K 60 here. See at the bottom, You go from the right, two things over. The one shows you your space available in your memory card, and the next thing over is a 4K 60, and then there's the -3 here for exposure, which was probably 1 here at least, because it has a wide open aperture. I'll give you the camera specs at the desktop. So let's stop recording. Let's go in and go to 4K. Yeah, it's an ultra. 4K Ultra supports 265. I like the 265 encoding, but I don't particularly like the 60 frames. So let's get out of that Ultra for right now and go down to 4K, you know, regular 30, 38, 40, 21, 60, hit 30 frames per second. Okay, so now we're down. Now we're not pinging the processor quite so hard. And then you see the video quality settings. We have it on high right now, medium, normal. We'll leave it on high. White balance. Just gonna leave it in auto just to show you people. There's a color, there's a general, and then there's a more vivid, and then there's a black and white. We're just gonna leave it on general for right now. Metering mode, the center is fine. That metering as far as exposure, center's good. We're on H.265, which is just a more efficient thing here. HDR, well, we're gonna fly without HDR, and then we'll turn it on eventually. I guess this is for vertical video here. Let me tap it here. Nothing happened there, but I don't want to. How to get back to camera settings here? Somehow I went to 1080p. Yeah, I don't know what. I didn't see a vertical thing on the screen. Okay, grid. I got grid lines on. And that's how you format your SD card. We already did that. Okay, so we're at about a height of 75 feet. Let's just go a tad bit higher. And let's start recording again. And go down the beach here a bit. Go fly along the dunes here past the Allen House condo building. Okay, you can see it's kind of a hazy morning here. Lazy, hazy days of summer. Alright, so we're flying the exposure, so I'm not expecting too much this direction. I did that myself. Yeah, the controls are kind of overly sensitive. Okay, so let's turn around and come back the other direction. And there, I spun so fast, I lost that PV for a second. A little break up here. Okay, so that should probably be a much better exposure than going the other way here. Now let's get some rule of thirds going here. They were showing more sky there. So let's go back down here. Now that pushed the gimbal right down here, so it's not that windy, and it pushed the gimbal down. So there's that. Yeah, so white balance looks a little off on the screen here. It looks overly kind of yellowish color here. I don't know how it's looking to you folks. Yes, it definitely doesn't fly straight here. It pulls. Now it's pulling to the left. There's somebody walking down there. I'm going to go back over the dunes. Yeah, it definitely pulls on you. So if you want to fly straight, yeah, it's pulling. And I don't know if that's the wind or it's not that windy though, you know, so. Let me do a bit of sideways flying here. It flies awful fast for what I consider to be normal mode here. Like it's hard to do any orbits. You constantly lose connection there. So let me see if I can slow this down here. Okay, on the right hand side, you see him film for 2 minutes. I don't know what that kind of hat looking thing is there. Let's see. Here's our flight modes. We're not kind of ready for that yet. What's down here? Okay, here's sport mode. Okay, what's flying study mode there? Maybe that's better. We're still recording. Yeah, this is much better, the study mode. I'm still like, you know, kind of lose signal. I mean, lose connection or whatever. It doesn't. It's always a blip there. But yeah, see, I'm getting all these blips. Maybe I need to go higher. I'm not that far away from myself. This is 1,000 feet. Okay, Okay, we got some good height now, 120. Yeah, we're still got a lot of signal hiccups here. Let me see if I can aim it better. If maybe I'm near something. Yeah, I just moved away from all my electronic devices, and I'm still getting that kind of weird breakup. Yeah, it's like every once in a while I lose seconds of footage, or breakup for me. I mean, the camera's probably fine. It's coming back down here, over the ocean. I mean, it seems to be flying okay. I mean, as far as I feel secure with it. Now, of course, I'm flying slow here because I'm in that more, kind of cinema mode here, or whatever called study. Okay, let me come towards this building here. Yeah, controls are just kind of overly sensitive here. I can't really center anything. Come towards the condo. Now this has a 2x zoom at the bottom here. Let's see if I can zoom in with it rolling here. Now, so you have to stop the recording. Yeah, you can't hit that 2x here. I think romance is something you have to be in that you search and rescue mode to use a zoom. So, yeah, we're not getting there. Oh, wait a minute. There's a thing on the side here. Sorry. There you go. Look. So there's the zoom. Okay, there we go. There's the zoom. Oops. That's too much zoom. Okay, here we're zoomed in 2.8 times. See the pool here. Let's pull back a little bit here. See somebody walking there. Yeah, real sluggish again. Yeah, that is the gimbal adjustment wheel is real sluggish. I don't know how the zooms are looking at you here. Of course, on the little screen it looks okay. It always looks okay in the little screen. All right, we're zooming past Lucy there. See the home point, that thing there that all the newer drones have? Okay, let's stop this. Get out of our zoom. Oh, you can lock that zoom in. Take it all the way back down again. Look how far I'm away. If that zoom looked any good. Okay, let's bring it on in. Now we're moving, of course, real slow now that I have the cinema here. So let's go back down to this, like on the bottom right hand, that little like icon of a drone there to see the sea. I'm going to go back and change that to normal. And maybe we were in sport mode before. Maybe normal's okay. It's okay. So it keeps recording when you change the modes here. So that's good. Okay, we picked up some speed here. And we're still plenty high here. Because I get closer, it's flying smoother. So those little kind of signal drops I was having, or FPV drops, were all due to I was a little bit out of range. So range is, not what you used to flying a DJI drone. Close range flyer. Okay, so it's hard to do an orbit with this thing here. Let's stop the video here and go into some of those modes I found earlier here. Um, I'm looking around for my quick things here. I think, oh, they were under that hat. Okay, here we go. Intelligent flight modes here. Waypoint, smart track, tap fly, orbit, spiral. So let's try a. Marcus Crawford had trouble with his orbits on his Fimi Mini 3. So let's see if we can. I got a strong wind warning here, and believe me, it's not windy at all here. Okay, here's the instructions here. When setting a central point and radius, the drone will fly around the central point at default speed. If set point of interest, heading will be locked in the point of interest. Keep away from people. Medium is the highest. Video setting. Okay, so what's so I guess it's telling me to center this little thing here. Let's bring it down a little bit. Okay. Please fly to the top of the center. I guess that's good. And I don't know how to activate it. Oh, well, I don't know what I'm doing, obviously. Okay, back here again. Orbit. Okay. I don't know how to start it. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what the there's no start button any place. One more time. Let's try something different. Maybe it doesn't work, like Marcus said. Let's try the spiral. I thought he was drawing boxes. Must be the fly to the center. Yeah, I don't know what the key to starting anything is. I don't see a start button anywhere. Start recording. Yeah, I've got no idea what I'm doing here. I mean, this is not intuitive, at least not intuitive for me. Yeah, none of these seem to work for me. The battery seems to be, maybe I can't do it at 44% battery, 43% battery. Maybe, you need more battery, strength on that. I don't know. Let's try something else here. Let's go to a photo. Let's see how she does with a photo. Kind of a top down Tuesday, right? Okay. Using the photo button on the upper right hand corner. Okay, there's a photo taken. There's an 8 megapixel. I think you could change that to a 12 or 48. Let's go to that 48 one. Take that high res picture. It seems to have zoomed it out though. And while I was in there doing that, I saw another set of quick shots. Let's try this quick shot setting here. Maybe I was in the bad quick shots. Okay. So now, set shooting target. Aircraft will rise quickly according to set altitude and shoot a video. Please fly in soaring mode. Okay. So let's try it now. Then we do a box around Lucy. And now, how do we start it? Start recording. Okay. Start recording, because this one's a lot easier than that other one here, I believe. This one's going to do it. Now, this did default to 1080p here. Yeah, this is doing something here. I don't know what it's doing, but it's doing something. Okay, it's returning. Well, that wasn't much of anything. Let's stop the returning. Okay, let's go back into how we got there. How did we get there? Okay, there's where you see what you took. Okay, what's it now? Oh, it was. I already forget how I did that. Here, the hat. No, it was the photo settings. Okay, a quick shot. Oh, we did soaring. Let's do orbit. Okay, we know that. Let's draw a box again, and let's go to our orbiting. And you see at the top above the start button, it tells you what direction it's orbiting. I don't know if you could change that or not. Beware, I'm at 33% battery life. I don't know when this starts to tell you to go and return to home, but it looks like it's still in the orbit real well. Box is changing, but we're still orbiting Lucy. That's doing good. My orbit works. At least it's good at orbiting elephants. Yeah, the box is constantly jumping around, but it's keeping the... Now it lost it altogether. But it's still orbiting, even though the box went away. Maybe too much sun here. Okay, so let's stop that. Yeah, we're short. Now let me look at... Okay, above the start video thing, there's like a line, a circle drawing or whatever. Let's see if we could tap that and change it. I don't think we can. It just changes the mode. Okay. Let's get out of this here. Which back to the video, we'll say. Okay. So you see, I'm almost back. I just want to. I don't know what's gonna happen on the low battery here. So we're getting this wind warning. Let's go out over the beach here.
Low battery level.
Please land promptly. Not far away. I'm already getting those FPV hiccups. Hopefully you can see it in the screen recording. Let's bring the gimbal back up again. I'm just waiting to see what, we're at 27, it's in the yellow here. I'm just waiting to see what happens on, low battery return to home here. So I'm just kind of killing time here. There's Lucy, the greenhouse, some of the condos along the beach here. You can see the water tower in the background. I'll angle up the camera a little bit. You can see the back bay there, the mainland way beyond that. So yeah, just basically waiting here at, about 25% here to see what's going to happen here. How low does it have to go before it goes into its return to home mode? Bring the thing down a little bit here. Let me just go back and forth here a little bit. We're at 24. Low battery level, please land as soon as possible. I'm not getting any, it's not telling me anything. So, down at 23. So, of course, you see we're not far away. There's Island House and the Poolwood Island House. Strong wind warning, fly with caution. Okay, we're at 21% now. Let's bring it down slightly. %. Low power. It says low power landing, but it's not actually. Oh, there. Lane pad not detected. It's coming down. I think. Yeah, it's coming down on its own. So it went into some kind of self-returning mode about 20%. And the controls are real wonky now. It's like it's in a sport mode or something. And it's still trying to land. Yeah, it's still trying. It's just forcing itself to land here on the deck. Started off the B-roll camera on it, but
low battery level. Please charge as soon as possible.
I don't think it lifted the camera up either.
Low battery
So
level.
at 20%,
Please
it
replace or
starts to land
charge.
itself. So that's good to know. Okay, we weren't actually recording then. And the good news is the drone's not really that warm. It's not warm at all. So it's past the heat test. I mean, okay, it's not 90 out here, but it's probably going to be 90 today. And let's get the controller shut down here. And the controller's not warm either. So it did fine as far as that's concerned. Let's go in here and stop the screen recording.
All right, I'm back in the office here for the conclusions. I was having some issues with my B-roll cameras out in the field. Like at one point, my audio recording called off, so I had to use some audio from the screen recording in the second half of the video. And anyhow, just the usual issues when you're a solo content creator. You're so focused on flying a drone that when the other equipment starts not like working right, you don't really notice until the end. So, okay, conclusions on the little Fimi Mini 3 drone here. Now, I've got my notes here. Okay, I saw no real issues with the drone at all. I mean, it's I had the Fimi Mini 1, I had nothing but issues. So compared to the Fimi Mini 1 and the Fimi Mini 3 is a revelation or whatever. It's all thumbs up. But taking a deeper dive into some things I saw on the flight here, it didn't seem to fly straight. Like, when I very first took it off, even though I had to stick down straight, it kept moving to the left. And other times I think I saw it moving to the right. So it never really flew straight the whole flight. And, I know somebody's going to say, well, were you sure you had the stick straight or whatever? Well, I mean, I had them as straight as I do on all my other drones that fly straight. So I flew this drone just like all my other drones that fly straight. So I don't know, but it didn't seem to fly straight. Also, I saw a lot of lag and signal breakup. The problem was that, at one point, if I get far enough away, I'd kind of get blocked by some buildings. So it just doesn't have enough signal penetration in those situations. And again, I'm not knocking drone too much, but I have other drones from another company in the same price range that don't have the signal penetration issues. So I was kind of surprised that by that. Next video, I have to make sure that I'm flying with a complete, unblocked, line of sight to the drone or whatever. But which it may be good at doing that, but signal penetration, it's got some issues. The flight controls were very sensitive, and it has like a normal mode, a sport mode, and then it has another mode. They don't call it city mode, but it's kind of like a city mode. And I was flying at normal mode at first. I mean, the control, it was almost like everything, like the PIDs were like put all the way as fast as they could go. Like everything, was too fast. Like we tried to yaw a little bit, it went real fast. Any maneuver was way too fast. So I finally got on that city mode, and it was better. It definitely was better, but it was still like too fast or whatever in some situations. So I think you can get in there and you can control all that stuff just like a DJI drone in the settings. So I'll have to work it out before I fly the drone. But out of the box, it's just very overreactive for my type of flying. Anyways, very too sensitive is what I'm trying to say. For me, out of the box, it could be personal taste, but what's to say, a DJI drone out of the box is much more subdued, than this thing. The video quality and photo quality, mostly you have seen screen recordings here, or entirely on screen recordings, and the video is already too long, so I don't want to throw a bunch of, we'll call it the A-roll in there. So I'm going to come back with a second video where, there is no screen recording. We're only going to show the photo quality straight off the memory card, the photo and video quality off the memory card. And we'll kind of review that in a separate video here. So that's it. Overall, pretty impressed with the drone compared to other Fimis I've flown before. especially the Fimi Mini 1. So yeah, mostly good impressions. And I did notice this is today. This is let me check the date on my watch here. This is, hold on, these things always go slow here. This is July 18th, and on July 18th, the drone was on sale again, down from $349 to $299 on the official Fimi store. You did need a coupon code, but it was easy to find. To get the extra $50 off, so you can get it for $299. At least you could get it on July 18th. I don't know how long the sale lasts or the coupon lasts. I'll try to put the coupon code down in the notes down below. So that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already a member to see more videos on the Fimi Mini 3 and other, various drones here. Ring that bell so you know when I post those videos. And I'll throw some Amazon affiliate links down below. I don't think this is available on Amazon, but I'll throw some links down for some other stuff. And I'll throw the link down to where you can get it in the official Fimi store and that coupon I was telling you about. And and that's it, folks. We will see you on the next one.